Hey everybody. This is a quick video to show you how to do the short answer response comparing Malu and Rufino Tamayo. Honestly, this is sort of just how you're going to do most of your short answer responses for the novel unit, but this one is specifically for Malu and Rufino Tamayo. So first, you're going to, of course, have read the ReadWorks article on Rufino Tamayo. In class, if you were here, we discussed the similarities and differences. Obviously, if you were not in class, you missed those, but you've got the article to read, and you've read the first two chapters of the novel. So you've got a little bit of information to compare them on. So the first thing you're going to do is start with your topic sentence. And if you notice, you're going to have 5 parts to this: a topic sentence, textual evidence, and quote from the text. And then I kind of give an example of how to cite it. You have to cite where it comes from. And then you're going to explain in your own words how your quote supports your topic sentence or your claim. And then you'll have another piece of textual evidence. Each one of these pieces of textual evidence, one needs to be from the novel, one needs to be from the text on Rufino Tamayo. It does not matter which one comes first. You will cite them both. If you're citing, meaning putting the page number, or for the article, it'll be the line number. But it's the same way. You don't put L for line or P for page. You just put the number. And then you just explain or defend how the quote proves your point, right? So notice up here, your prompt is, in what ways are Malu and Rufino Tamayo similar? And I have underlined Malu and Rufino Tamayo and similar. And then underneath I put, make sure to underline words, or sorry, make sure the underlined words are in your topic sentence. Because what a lot of people do is just, well, I know what I'm talking about and you know what I'm talking about, so I'm just going to say they are similar. Well, pretend I don't know what you're talking about and I won't know who they is. So you've got to use those words in your topic sentence. So I'm not going to give real ways they are similar because I want you to find those, but I'm going to walk you through how you would do this. So here's my topic sentence, and notice it's in red. If it's not in red on yours, turn your font red by coming up here and going to the letter A and put it as the darkest red right here, or the brightest red. I don't know, the top red, but I think it's red for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to just say Malu and Rufino Tamayo, and I'm going to make sure I spell their names correctly. Rufino, maybe, oh look, I just spelled his name wrong. I said Rufino. So I'm going to double check I'm spelling his name, both of their names correctly, because that matters. And the spelling is right there for me. So things that are like character names, places, and author names, especially if they are prepared for me, I have to spell them correctly. I have to, and so do you. Okay, so Malu and Rufino Tamayo are similar. Now, your topic sentence can be one sentence or two. You can just say they are similar and then give another sentence that says it, right? Or you could say, like, so if you're going to do that, the 2-sentence model, Malu and Rufino Tamayo are similar. They both. Now you can say they, because you've just said Malu and Rufino Tamayo. Now I know who they is because the reference, the antecedent, is in the previous sentence. So that's okay to say they in the second sentence. So they both love to rebuild old cars and be artistic. Now here's the deal. Rufino Tamayo and Malu are actually similar in a couple of ways, but you don't want to put every way they're similar because you aren't writing a full essay about this. You're only writing a 5-sentence response. So really 2 ways tops, maybe 1 way is even better. So I might just actually delete the and are artistic and be autistic and just say artistic and just say cars. They like to rebuild old cars. Whatever. right? Okay. So now I'm going to go make up a quote because, of course, again, you're not going to make up a quote, but I am because that's not true. They didn't like to rebuild old cars. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my first textual evidence from the novel, but you could do it from the article. Does not matter. But what I'm going to do, you'll notice textual evidence means this needs to be a quote from the text. And remember, a quote does not have to be what somebody said. That's dialogue. It can be any words from the text, any words. So I might say, Malu grew up building cars with her grandmother. And then I'm going to give a quote, right? So this could be 2 sentences here. I'm going to introduce my quote and then, so yeah, it actually is going to be more than 5 sentences, but yeah, I'm going to introduce my quote and then put the quote. So, let's just say, I remember my grandmother showed me how to make a converter. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I made a mistake here. And I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. So I can't, so there, I'm not going to put a period at the end of the quote, even if that was the end of a sentence in the novel. It is not the end of my sentence. So I'm going to put the quotation marks, and then let's just say that was on page 24. And then, so I put the page number and then the period out here. So I put 1 sentence to introduce my quote, and then my quote happened to be 2 sentences. That's fine. I wouldn't do more than 3 or 4 sentences for your quote, but 1 to 2, maybe 3, but probably 1 to 2 is the sweet spot. Now I'm going to explain how that shows that Malu is similar to Rufino Tamayo. Okay, so Malu learned to rebuild cars, and she really enjoyed it, right? Because I think we've all been in situations where we've learned things from people that we didn't enjoy. We just had to do it, right? Like I remember when I learned to mop the floor. I could mop the floor, I learned it, but I didn't enjoy it. So I'm explaining that she enjoyed it, right? Okay, so that explanation, 1 sentence, that's fine. 1 to 2 tops on the explanation. Now I need to go get a quote about Rufino Tamayo from that text. So, Rufino Tamayo. I could just, at this point, I would stop. You're either going to refer to Rufino Tamayo as Rufino Tamayo or just Tamayo, which is his last name. Because Malu, we can refer to her by her first name because 1, that's the only name we've been given, and 2, she's a character in a book. But Rufino Tamayo is a real person, and we don't know him. So you're always going to refer to him probably as either his first and last name or just his last name. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and do last name. All right. So Tamayo, and I can even say also loved to work on cars. I can refer. So by saying also, I'm sort of referring to Malu. That's okay. Because it's not like we're hiding that we're talking about two people here. So here's my quote. Again, mine's made up. Yours will not be. I used cars, working on cars, to get away from my bratty sister. Eventually, I would spend hours in our garage working. Okay, again. Oh, look, I did it again. I put a period. No period. Even if this is the end of the sentence in the text, it's not the end of my sentence. So I'm going to go, and let's just say that's line. Because on the Rufino Tamayo text, if you're reading a text that does not have pages, you just go by line number. Usually a text it'll either be line or paragraph. So whatever they give you in the text, whatever they number, just use that. Because if they're numbering the paragraphs, you don't want to be going through and counting lines. It's a waste of your time. Your time's too valuable. So either paragraph or line, whatever they give you. So let's just say it was they're numbering paragraphs. So I'm going to go, that was in paragraph 6, and then period. Oh, it's asking if I'm still here. Yep, I'm still here. Okay, so then now we'll wrap it up here. So then I'm going to explain in blue how that relates to the prompt. So Tamayo used cars as a way to enjoy his time and get away from annoying family members. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to put it all together. Notice it says here, write or copy and paste from above a 5-sentence short answer response. Again, this is probably going to be more than 5 sentences, right? And that's okay. 5 sentences is the bare minimum, but it's probably going to be more, especially if, like you said, like for this topic sentence, you did a 2-sentence topic sentence. Let me just kind of come back up here. You could also do, instead of that, you could combine it into one, of course. You could say Malu and Rufino Tamayo are similar because they both love to rebuild old cars. Okay. So that you could have 1-sentence topic sentence or a 2-sentence topic sentence, doesn't matter. So I'm going to go with the 2-sentence topic sentence. And now I'm just going to copy and paste. Just copy and paste. Boom. And then I'm going to come and get this. Boom. Not cut and paste, copy and paste. Notice my work is staying up here. Don't get the whole box, just get the word. I think you guys know all that. Also, I'm going to be paying attention, making sure that I'm not making sure that I'm not putting my sentences right next to each other. There's got to be a space between my sentences. Okay. And then you can just kind of, whatever, it doesn't really matter if you do this, but you can. And then that's it. You're done. And so your sentence, your paragraph should have 3 colors, but, separated, right? Red, purple, blue, purple, blue. Okay, we're not really doing a conclusion on this one. I feel like the last explanation sort of serves as a sufficient conclusion right now. All right, hope that helps. Bye.